what is this podcast about? It probably would help if you don't chew into the mic.
My name is Libby.
My name is Luke.
In this new episode.
This
new season.
And we are going to be focusing completely on weddings.
We are, in fact, the Wedding Pirates.
There's no other podcast like this. I've looked. I've checked.
And we have a cat. Her name is Stella.
We want to share all the secrets when it comes to weddings.
The one where we talk. Wedding edition.
Welcome to another episode of the one where we talk Wedding Edition.
I almost said Pirates Edition.
Pirates Edition. It's that too. It's all of the above. What are we talking about today?
Your venue.
My venue? Oh, yeah.
A bride and groom's venue.
Yeah. Well, this is a larger subject. I feel like this because it's the first thing you book. I feel like
It should be.
it should be, yeah, because if you don't have a solid date of a venue, then you are relying on all, like, if you booked your DJ first, or you booked your, well, I guess a coordinator could come first,
Yeah, but a lot of venues come with a coordinator.
which we could talk about how useless they are.
Well, some have been really, really helpful.
Some have, but they are few and far between. Maybe that's something we
Usually, if you book like a hotel venue,
can
it comes with a coordinator, and those people are useless because it's like they have multiple hats and they wear multiple hats for their job. And being a coordinator for a wedding day is one of the hats that they make, or one of the hats that they have. So it's just it's just another part of their job, and if they don't really love their job, then they're not going to put their full effort and heart into helping you with your wedding day. Whereas if you hire a coordinator like that works with that specific venue or works with multiple different venues within that area,
but that's what her job is.
Yeah, that's what her job is. That's what her business is, like, or his business. Like, that's going to be a lot more freeing for you, and that's going to be really helpful for you because they work with that specific venue. They know the ins and outs of that venue. They don't know the venue owner, so they can usually get things for you that you wouldn't be able to get if you didn't have a coordinator. And they usually work with a lot of other preferred vendors.
Well, we can. We have an episode about coordinators too.
Yeah,
that we're gonna unpack all this. Because
Right.
Coordinators is honestly, I feel like each episode deserves their own vendor episode.
Mm-hmm.
Each episode deserves its own vendor content. Is that right?
Yeah, like subject.
Subject. Thank you.
Vendor subject.
But today we're gonna talk about the venue,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that the first thing, like, even if it's not the first thing, whether you book, a lot of times you already have a venue in mind, and even if you're not the one booking that and a coordinator is booking that, the point is that is the first thing that needs to go in your head, and that is the first thing that needs to be booked as far as a vendor for the day. Yeah,
because when you find your vendor, you have to talk about the date that the vendor is available to hold your wedding, and
so
from
now you
then
have a
on,
location for all the other vendors to come to. And if
like if you're booking your vendor, if you book your photographer first, like, and you have this ideal venue. Have we been saying vendor this entire time? I think I've been saying vendor. No, venue.
Well, the venue is a vendor.
Yes, but I so when I said vendor, I meant venue. So when you book your venue, there are only certain dates that are available. So you can't book your photographer first and then get your ideal venue, because what if that venue is not available on the day that your photographer is available? So you kind of have to take and give with that, like your ideal photographer if you have one in mind, or your ideal venue. Right,
but you also have to realize that, like, a photographer, like at us, like, I'm not booking a client unless they have their venue first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so, yeah, because if you don't have your venue, then I for one can't price you, because I don't know where you're getting married.
Yeah.
Are you getting married 5 hours from here? Are you getting married 20 minutes from here? Are you getting married up the road? And also, I don't know what your style is. Like, if you don't have your venue, like, you can say, like, I want chic and boho, and I'm doing, I don't know, like, royal core, cottage core, like, all these things. Like, you could say all these things, but I haven't seen the venue yet. It's kind of like someone saying, my wedding is a Harry Potter themed wedding. Like, okay, all right, well, let's talk about that for a second. Are we talking, like, because to do themes right,
You need to go all out.
And it is expensive.
Yeah, you can't be putting little tiny table numbers as the Harry Potter
Font.
The Harry Potter font and just call it a Harry Potter venue. Like, that's trashy and tacky and disgusting.
Yeah,
you gotta go all out.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a theme, go all out. And if you can't go all out, then go all out in something smaller. Maybe like go
like
to
an overall theme. Like,
yeah. If you are that big of a fan of Harry Potter, go to Harry Potter World for your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Don't do that for your wedding, because for one, it's not going to age well, and secondly, it's not going to look good. It's never going to,
unless you put a lot of money and time into it.
A lot of money and a lot of time. And maybe you can make it look right, but I mean, let's be honest, Harry Potter's magical for one. We're not magic. As much as people think that we are magic, we cannot make this look just like the movie. I'm sorry. Unless you're getting married on a castle in the middle of the water somewhere, or getting on a train.
Unless you pay a lot of money for Photoshop and...
it's just not going to look like that.
So anyways, your venue should be the first place you book, because then everything else follows suit.
Yeah. So, depending on what kind of style, you need to keep in mind, like, your style. If you are, like, in between venues, like, ask yourself a few questions. For one, your budget. You could do price comparison, but that shouldn't be the first thing you're focused on. You really need to focus on, like, okay, what is my style? Okay, these two things are my style. Now you're in between venues because you love them both. Now compare prices and what they offer. See what you're getting value-wise. Obviously, it needs to accommodate the number of guests.
Mm-hmm.
And
a lot of venues some vendors have you work with a specific caterer, and if you don't like the catering food, like, I don't know, it's just, your food says a lot about your wedding day, and if it tastes like crap,
it does, yeah.
Your guests are not gonna be.
And there are a lot of venues that are, like, especially when it comes to food, if a venue is forcing their own caterer, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be good. And the ones that are good are very small. Like, for instance, this past summer, we did 2 weddings, right?
We did more than 2 weddings.
I'm sorry, not 2 weddings, but I'm comparing 2 weddings, right? Time and catering. Mm-hmm. Very small venue. Open barn concept. It's like a pole barn without doors. But it's just very small, and it was how many was that? Like, maybe just over 100 guests.
Mm-hmm, maybe like 120.
Barely. And that was connected to a restaurant.
It was a catering and restaurant business.
Yeah. That food was amazing.
Yeah. It was
very small
yummy.
venue, mind you.
Yeah.
Can't really accommodate more than 120 people, I would say.
Yeah.
But the food was amazing.
Yeah, it was so good.
Go up the road to a big barn that's really overhyped, supposedly very, very fancy.
We won't name drop.
No.
But their food was
bad. Really bad. And they are very overhyped, and they say, this is a fancy place, this is the best place. And a bride walking in the door to book that venue was $10,000. Just walking in the door, just for a really base. That doesn't include open bar. That doesn't include the catering. That doesn't include it, like, per head, like, or usage of the property and all that. Like, it's a very expensive venue. So you want to make sure that you're getting your value, because, like, if you have a smaller wedding, like 120 to 150 guests, well, then go with the smaller venue that's more quaint, because, and if food is important to you, because they're going to maintain quality control a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. So I guess booking your venue, it depends on everything that's most important to you.
Yeah.
Is having a coordinator important to you? Is having really good food important to you? Is having enough space for lots of guests important to you? Is having enough space for a dance floor important for you? Is
how important is the bar to you? That's also
how important is the bar to you? How important is the grounds for pictures afterwards or during?
That's next on the thing too, like your photographer and videographer, keeping those things in mind.
Yeah, like there are certain questions you need to. When you book a venue, you have to look at a lot of different aspects. So I would say the number one thing, or the things that you have to keep in mind for your venue are what's important to you: guest size, food, the bar, the grounds to see if there's even anywhere around the grounds to get pictures. Mm-hmm. dance floor capabilities. The sound system is a really big thing,
That is
especially if you're a
huge.
DJ and for your videographer.
Yeah, just to relay the importance of that. So to put it, I'm gonna dumb it down a little bit. So I'm a videographer, right? So I need to record speeches, because obviously if I try and record speeches just in the camera, like, I'm not going to get good sound, and I'm also not going to mic every single person, because a lot of times I don't know who's giving a speech. There's surprise speeches, so I need to record whatever mic they're speaking into. So whether that mic is being operated by the DJ or being operated by the house. If it's a house mic, meaning that it's coming around like the house speakers, like the speakers that are on the walls, the DJ isn't controlling that, which means that I might not be able to get good sound. So I need to figure out on how to get good sound, so that way I can deliver that in your video. Because if I can't, or if it's like a bad DJ or it's house sound, like, I might not be able to record, and that's kind of out of my control.
Yeah.
So just keeping in mind that sound is important.
Mm-hmm.
Your DJ and that aspect of your venue is important.
Yeah, so asking the venue, like, what is the sound system look like, and is there plugins, and stuff like that. And then also, too, keeping in mind your overall style of what you're going for. So if you want, like, not tacky, don't get married in a community room.
Or a hotel.
Or a hotel.
Let's be honest, like, there are a lot of really fancy hotels out there that say this is a place is amazing to get married at. It's not. It's
honestly,
a hotel.
Every hotel we've been in has always been tacky in one way or another.
The only hotel I would say I would be okay with doing a wedding in is usually overseas, or the what's that one in Lancaster that we actually stayed at that one time. We've never done a wedding there, but they have it has like really long, the hallways. It doesn't look like a hotel. It has like chandeliers in the hallways, and but it's rooms. It looks like
I don't remember ever staying at a hotel in Lancaster.
we did when we first came to Lancaster to visit the college. They put us up there.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called?
I can't remember.
Something in Lidditz.
It's not in Lidditz. It's in starts with the L, but it's not Lidditz. It's,
I don't know. We've never done a wedding there. We've only stayed there once, but that would be the
There
only
are
hotel.
some really nice hotels. We've never really been in any that are super nice. The one in Lake Geneva that we did was a really nice reception room, and they got married outside.
Oh, the tent, their tent was really nice.
Yeah, their tent was really nice. It was really well done. It was like a really pretty tent. It wasn't like your typical white, plasticky looking tent. It was like it was like a cloth tent. It was really pretty. But yeah, that hotel was really nice.
But I mean, overall, like hotel rooms, like really basic hotel rooms, they're crammed, and the beds take up
most of the space. And the carpet is disgusting, and the walls are usually yellow or some sort of brown, and it's just so gross.
So if you could avoid a hotel, then you do that. And also, but also thinking about like going on to like multiple locations, that's something else you want to keep in mind. So if you could have a venue that has, I would say an ideal venue has 2 getting ready rooms. One for the groom, one for the bride. The reason why you want that is so that way if you're staying at a hotel somewhere else or an Airbnb, we have showed up to Airbnbs where we're not allowed to shoot there. We've been literally chased off the property because like you can't be here. You know, they're only you could only have one car here the entire time. We're like, oh, okay. So she didn't get getting ready photos because we couldn't be there. So ideally your venue is going to have a getting ready room for the bride and getting ready room for the groom. And you're going to sleep at a hotel or an Airbnb, and then you're going to come to the venue. Ideally, we're not going to come to the hotel or the Airbnb.
Yeah, because some people have like they're getting ready in a hotel, and then they get ready in the guy gets ready in a hotel, and then the girl's getting ready with her bridesmaids at a salon, and then their venue for their ceremony somewhere else, and then their venue for the reception is somewhere else. And that's just a lot, and it takes up a lot of driving time in the day. So that would be probably about an hour's worth of driving in your wedding day just to get through to every location.
Yeah.
So if you have all of your things in one spot, or close buildings so we can walk, like we did a wedding back in Madison where they were getting ready. She was getting ready. They both were getting ready at the hotel, but the hotel was literally the next block over from where they were getting married and where the reception was.
And that was a nice hotel too.
It was a really nice hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was spacious.
If you're getting married in like Milwaukee or like Madison, like those cities in Wisconsin, or Philadelphia, or New York. I'm trying to think like just cities, Chicago. Like a lot of times they have nicer, trendier hotels that are a little cleaner looking, but
Mhm.
and don't look like hotel rooms. Like they're
So if you get married
suites.
in a hotel room, or if you get in a hotel room, if you get ready in a hotel room or have any part of your venue as your hotel room, there are certain things that you should look out for. How is there enough space in the room for you and your bridesmaids and your photographer and your videographer to not feel cramped? Are the walls yellow or brown? Because if they're disgustingly gross colored,
Yeah.
then that's not going to capture well. How's the overall aesthetic of the room? Is it very tacky or outdated? Like if those things are important to you, those are things you need to keep in mind. So yeah, I would say
So there are like, I would say any like, if it's words, hotels are okay, but the hotels that are okay don't look like hotels.
yeah, they look like an Airbnb or like a fancier.
Or a huge, like it's an old building, like it's an old Greystone.
Yeah.
You know, like what's the Feister hotel,
Yeah.
or that hotel.
Honestly, the Feister though still has disgusting looking carpets.
It's old. You know, it's a really old historical building. It has
It's
big, gigantic staircases. The
like
railings
if it was wood
are old.
flooring, ugh, gorgeous.
But even wood, I mean, to be honest, wood flooring is kind of difficult. I'd rather it be like,
like dark wood, not like an orange wood.
yeah, if it's gonna be, yeah, okay, yeah, if it has to be like a really dark stained wood.
Yeah, because yellow is disgusting. So also too, keep in mind of the coloring of your venue. Very yellow venues like barns and stuff are terrible to capture in because it washes you out as a human. It makes you look more yellow, more orange. I mean, there are things that we can do in our camera settings to help offset that, but it can only do so much.
Yeah.
Especially in a barn that's completely yellow. So look for a lot of white walls, a lot of white and dark,
If that's your style.
dark wood.
Even if you want, like, yeah, but I want dark and moody. Like, okay, well, dark and moody doesn't mean that it's just a dark room.
Yeah.
Dark and moody can be captured on a sunny day.
It's actually hard to capture in a really dark room.
It is, yeah. So don't think that like dark room means dark and moody. Dark and moody is our job. Like that is our style.
That's in post production.
Yeah,
of our editing.
And that also has a lot to do with what we're doing pre-production too. You know, how we're setting up our light, where we're putting you as a subject, how we're setting up our flash, where we're putting our flash. Like that is what dark and moody is. That is up to us. That is not up to you. So no matter where you get married, you tell us like if your style is bright and airy or dark and moody, it doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter because we don't take clients that ask for bright and airy.
Yeah, we are dark and moody.
That's our brand. Yeah.
Or what's the academia? Dark academia is like the technical term for it.
Yeah.
But
or royal core.
Royal core is the aesthetic. Well, no, yeah, they're both aesthetic. So like royal core, dark academia is our category basically.
Yeah.
But no, those are all things. It's a lot to keep in mind, I would say. But I think that the venue is something that's just glossed over real quick. Like, okay, I got my venue. Okay, we're going on now. Okay, now I need my photographer, my DJ, and blah, 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 and we're like skimming over the venue really quick. But to be honest, like that's the first question I'm asking. Where are you getting married?
Yeah.
What venue did you end up going with?
Yeah.
If you say, like and we need to make that call because we only take 25 weddings a year, and we need to make sure that all those weddings are going to be consistent with the clients that we want to book for the year out, because we have a brand to maintain.
Right.
It's nothing against you personally. It's just that we don't fit. We might not fit your style. So that's also something you have to keep in mind for the photographer you're going for. Is every photographer is going to have a different style. Not every photographer is going to cater to your style. The only way you're going to find that is somebody that's a little newer, that's trying to discover their style. And they're a lot of times going to be cheaper, and you're going to have to gamble a little bit about that, but we'll talk about that in another episode. But there's a lot that goes into it, but you really shouldn't gloss over your venue.
Yeah. So what else do we
have well, here? I want to talk about our personal favorite venues. And these are ones that are pretty consistent with our style. Some of them are a little bit more favorites than others, but I would say my number one, what would you say our number one is? So we have 5 here that we've shot at. And
I would add another one onto that too.
Well, which are any of those your number one?
I would say probably. Well, did you like the pirate ship one?
The pirate ship one.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mushaloo?
Yeah.
It was okay. It's really
tight.
It's really tight.
Yeah.
And I would say that wedding was just good in general.
Yeah.
Cool venue, unique venue.
The bride and groom were awesome.
Bride and groom were awesome, but the overall venue is kind of tight. It's cool, but it wouldn't be my first choice.
Okay.
To like shoot in.
Yeah.
I would love to attend the wedding.
Yeah. If you're getting married at the Mushaloo and you already have a photographer and videographer, just invite us.
Yeah, just invite us, please. But I mean, ideally, that would be that was the most ideal wedding to shoot at the Mushaloo. Anything below that though would have been really rough because they had a live band, they had amazing food, they had they used the entire boat, so we were able to shoot on the entire boat. We explored downtown. We got videos and photos downtown. We just like that was just the most ideal bride and groom to get married at the Mushaloo, and I couldn't think of, and every time I think about it, like I would be super selective on the bride and groom and what the wedding looks like on the Mushaloo, because it could get really tight and really expensive, and if you skimp on any part of it, it's gonna be really rough. It's gonna look rough. So that's just my personal opinion, though. I do like the Mushaloo in Philadelphia, but it's a tough place to shoot at.
Yeah. So probably our number one venue is the Willows at Ashcombe Mansion. It's in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and it's a mansion that is historical, I think. Yeah.
It's recent.
And
it's newer.
Well, no, they had to raise money to fundraise to fix it up.
Well, it's not like they didn't just build it, but it was just a mansion. They raised, I think it was I want to say $7.5 million or $5.5 million. I can't remember which. Between $5 and $7 million. Let's just say that
to fix it up.
To basically fix it up, so it is strictly an event place now. They put a white tent out back that fits the aesthetic. They fixed up the garden. They fixed up the property. The inside, they put like emergency exits and all
It looks
things.
kind of more like Alice in Wonderland vibes for sure. Like the flooring, the black and white checkered flooring.
Yeah, it's very it's not like, like the other mansion, which we can talk about, which was also great. It's like, it's not your typical historical mansion. It just has a Alice in Wonderland. I don't think there's a better way to describe it. I think
and the inside of it, I think the owner of the place really likes peacocks because there's peacocks everywhere. Like hints of it, like little subtle hints of in the wallpaper.
But I think that also might be the theme, because the peacock is kind of like royal, and it's in the way that it, trots, in the way that it displays itself, and that really describes that mansion perfectly. It is a display. It is an aesthetic. It is beautiful.
Yeah, it is
cool too, and it has like a whole floor for the groom and a whole floor for the bride.
Yeah.
And that right there, that is, you can't ask for something better than that.
Yeah.
And
then they got married, so they were literally they got ready on the property. They had their ceremony on the property and then the reception on the property.
And that saved so much time. Like we had so much extra time
in the day because it was all in one
to be
spot.
creative. Like I was able to be more creative with the groom. We were able to be more creative with the bride. And then there was multiple rooms to be creative in, like because it's an old school mansion. So you have like, your foyer, your entry, and you have your dining room. You have multiple drawing rooms. You have your music room. Like you have actual rooms that were, for aristocrats kind of thing. Like it's a really cool mansion.
I thought it was really cool that the groom actually found that venue.
Yeah, and he fit that venue very well. They both fit that venue, but his personality just fit that venue.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
I liked that the groom had a say into where they got married because you don't hear that very often.
Yeah. So, second favorite, if you had to choose between one of these.
I would probably say Walker's Overlook. It's by Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Just because it is similar.
No, it's in Maryland.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's by Fredericksburg Fredericks, Maryland, something like that. Anyways, it's on the border of like Pennsylvania and Maryland. It's similar to the Willows at Ashcombe Mansion,
but more subtle. Not as
Yeah,
peacock.
not as like on display for all of the world to see.
Yeah.
It's more like historical. So the bride had a whole floor to get ready on. The groom he had one small room to get ready in.
But a really cool room.
It was like they had like arcade games and stuff in there.
Old school
which was
arcade
pretty
games.
Cool. And then there was a tent that wasn't as nice as the Ashcombe place, but it was still pretty nice of a tent. Not as, because the Willows at Ashcombe has a lot of chandeliers and stuff hanging from the ceilings.
Yeah, that's what was it. So less chandelier-y.
Yeah, less chandelier.
More, I would say that this one actually felt the Walker's Overlook felt more Downton.
Yeah,
Abbey.
Downton Abbey, historical. Yeah, and the grounds at both places, Ashcombe and Walker's Overlook, are really pretty too.
Yeah, plenty of space for photos, lots of big areas for family photos, lots of choices for shade if it's a sunny day.
Yeah.
The ceremony area is under a gigantic tree, which is really cool. At least that's where they had theirs.
Yeah.
The front of the house is beautiful. It's far enough from the road, so like and the parking lot is not directly in front of the venue as well, which is also a big plus for venues, because otherwise you get a bunch of cars in the background and you don't notice it till later. You're like, oh. So that's one less thing we have to look out for.
Yeah. And they have a cool car bride and groom can pose with. That's just stuck there.
Yeah, it's just stuck there. It's a 1920s Chevrolet. Looks like a Model T, but it's not. We actually saw one running at a wedding.
Model T. Yeah.
Well, it's not a Model T. It's a Chevy, because Model T is Ford.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we don't have to go into that. But
so my next one would probably be the Liriodendron Mansion, because it goes along with our favorites type of
mansion, yeah.
Like the historical, having places to get ready. But this one also only has one place for the bride to get ready and
for the groom to get ready.
The bride to get ready.
The groom got ready there.
No, he didn't.
He
arrived in all his garb.
He had a room to be in though. The groomsmen have the room to be in. The only thing I would say
it was just on the same flooring. So
I would say this one is a little lower on the list though, because the walls and how the venue chooses to set things up is a little cluttered. Yeah, and the bride's room, it has like hints of pink, which are really difficult to edit, and also this venue chooses to display artwork by local artists, and a lot of times the artwork by a local artist does not match the vibe or the aesthetic of weddings.
But I think you can pay extra to have it taken down.
Oh my word!
Or moved to a different room.
Yeah.
Which I would highly recommend if you get married at the Liriodendron.
Yeah, and I think like the guy's room that he was getting ready in, it was like baby blue, which is also a really difficult color.
Just stick with white.
Yeah, just white. But the outside of this mansion is really cool because it has more of like it has like the Greek columns.
Yeah,
it has like columns, and it's like the entire thing is stone. It's white. It's a really cool building, and I think their grounds between the Walker's Overlook and the Willows at Ashcombe, I think the grounds at Liriodendron are my favorite. Just because there's more nooks and crannies, and the sun sets like right behind those trees, so the lighting is probably like best, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their grounds because it's kind of small.
It is small, but the lighting is the best.
Also, too, another one that's not on this list that I really enjoyed was Emma and Levi's reception.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a different place.
But I'm just saying, like, you weren't able to see it because you couldn't get into the.
Yeah, we did. We'll talk about that in a different episode.
But their place on the Aberdeen military base, that's a really nice venue too. So it's very like historical. The building is a historic building, and it's got like the big columns out front, and it's just got nice lighting in the building, and it's all white, and the flooring is nice. So that's another one, Aberdeen military base.
So the next two are, if you were to choose, so we don't like barns.
Yeah.
We're not a fan of barns. They've outlived their welcome. They need to go bye-bye now.
Go bye-bye.
Go bye-bye. Okay, bye. Okay, that was fun. But if there were two that I needed to choose between, it would be these. the booking house,
It's beautiful.
technically not a barn, but it does.
It's an old warehouse.
Yeah.
It has a lot of wood, like natural wood.
So when you go
and
inside, like the reception area looks and slash ceremony area that they use it for sometimes looks like a barn, but it is more aesthetic. They also have like a cigar lounge up above. Like if you go, you can go up the stairs in the reception area, and they have like a cigar lounge up there. They also have a cocktail area downstairs. The whole place is just really nicely laid out. It's also a dark wood.
Yeah.
So it wasn't difficult. It's not difficult to capture. The difficulty level, I would put this at like between 1 and 10. I would put this 10 being the most difficult. I would put it at a 4.
10 being the most difficult?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I do like the booking house. There's a lot of things I like about the booking house.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did need to choose a wood aesthetic that was kind of like a barn or whatever, then I would choose the booking house.
Yeah.
It's also right by train tracks and some old warehouses, and overall it's just a really cool location.
Yeah, it is cool. Also too, and then the booking house, is really nice. It's got a lot of cool nooks and crannies and places to get pictures, and the outside of the building's really nice. And then the next one is the White Chimneys in Gap, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really nice one.
And they're also, I honestly love. I don't love it for the barn.
Mm-hmm.
I love it for the bridal suite.
Yeah, their bridal suite is awesome. It's one big building, one big room, with a kitchen off to the side, and then like mirrors, and it just looks very like royal. On the inside, got chandeliers. The lighting in it isn't great.
It's great.
It's very yellow.
It's great at like in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, when the light is like beaming through the windows, then it's like the best. But yeah, as it gets on, it's like, yeah. But everything in there is white, aside from some gold accents, which are pretty decent. There's mirrors all alongside the wall, and there's a cool fake fireplace thing.
Cool like vintage looking.
And the guys have a place to
couches.
get ready above the reception area.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
It's a little dark.
It is a little dark, but it's a little bit of a lighter wood, so it's like between really, really dark and really, really light, and it's not quite as like orange.
Yeah.
It's a little past like bright orange, which is makes it a little easier in post-production to and to set up lighting pre-production. So it's and also like the venue owners are just really straightforward.
Yeah, we like the venue owners.
Yeah, she's a no BS kind of person.
Yeah.
I really like her. And they're super busy too.
Yeah.
They're so busy.
Some places that I really like in Wisconsin.
We don't want to book any more weddings in Wisconsin.
Well, if you're a bride getting married in Wisconsin, don't hire us. But some places that are really great that your photographer will say, "Wow, this is amazing," is in Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Sepia Chapel is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that place.
Yeah, Sepia Chapel. It's in Two Rivers. It's in one big room. They have like a waterfall in the front area. They have chandeliers.
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah, it's a fairy tale type of wedding. But the grounds is not. They don't have a grounds, and the outside in the front.
It's a big open field.
It's a one big open field, and if it's not upcapped with the grass, it kind of looks gross.
Yeah.
And then there's like factories and stuff on the water. Yeah. So the outside of that one's not the greatest, but the inside is gorgeous. So you could literally do all your photos inside, and you'd be fine. Unless it's snowing out, and then you could.
Do they have like a bridal suite or something?
Not that I know of.
I thought that they said there was, but not a lot
that
use it.
So our bride that we did there, she shot there, she got married at an Airbnb down the road from Sepia Chapel.
Ready. She got ready.
Yeah. What did I say?
Got married.
Oh, she got ready. So yeah, she got ready at an Airbnb down the road. That was super cute. And then another one that I really like in Wisconsin is the Tinsmith? The Tinsmith in Madison. That one is super fun.
That one is really fun.
If you get married at that wedding, if you get married at that venue, get ready at the hotel that's right across the street from it. It's like a old painting building.
And tell your DJ that he needs to. They have an in-house mic. I can't record through that. So your DJ needs to bring equipment for speeches. Do not trust the house system.
Yeah, the house system's outdated.
It's very outdated, and which is super bad because it's 2 years old, that venue.
Yeah.
It's barely 2 years old, and they put in an outdated mic system.
Yeah.
Which is super frustrating for a videographer.
And then another one that I really like, it's called The Waters in Sheboygan, I think it's in or Oshkosh.
Yeah.
The Waters is really pretty. It's right on the water.
Also
it's a big white building.
Similar to Liriodendron.
Yeah. But this one can hold a lot more people, and the grounds is really pretty.
Yeah, it is.
It's right on the water. It's really, really gorgeous. They have beautiful sunsets there.
Yeah, it's like a sailboat club. It doubles as like a sailboat club too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like sailboats that go out on the water, and it just looks really cool. And it's literally right there on the water.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But we're a little over time here.
That's fine. So if you're getting married in Green Bay, you can't book us anymore because we're not booking any more weddings in Wisconsin
for 2024. But we're basically done with 2023 right now. So
yeah. So unless you get real lucky in 2023 and want to book us, we might have a date available somewhere in there where you might be able to book us the day before we shoot a wedding. Like if we have a wedding on Saturday in Green Bay and you want to book us on that Friday, go for it.
Sure, why not? Doubleheader weekends are nothing now that I've done a tripleheader weekend.
Yeah, but we'll never do a tripleheader weekend ever again.
No, never again.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. I have that badge. I'll wear it proudly. Now I'm done. Bye-bye.
So
anyway, thank you for listening to the one where we talk wedding edition. Be sure to check out our Instagram page where we post all of our business stuff, and then we also have season 1 focuses a lot on how we live our lifestyle in a bus and as nomads.
We talk about our life and our stories. How we
communicate and communication, all that thing. That is season 1. So be sure to go back and listen to season 1. We also have a lot of interviews with friends and stuff. And this is just the one where we talk.
Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.